So maybe doing food for the kids or for the family or a partner or whatever. Say, what are we having for dinner tonight? What are we printing for dinner tonight is the prospect I bring you. 3D printed fish is, this is a company based in Israel, a startup company called Plantish, who has created this fillet, which is a 3D printed fillet of fish. So you fill in your...
Looks very, if that's a picture of it,
yeah,
it might be a bit difficult to see. Looks very like salmon-like.
Well, here's the thing. So obviously the methodology is that they put plant-based products into the 3D printer, and it comes up with the fillet of fish. Now, interesting, you say about the look of it. The people who are making it at the moment say the hardest thing to get right, taste tests apparently have gone pretty well, like the look and the taste of the fillet, but the texture, they say, is the most challenging to get right, because even though they've reconstructed the fillet in such a way that it kind of breaks down the fish, the texture is the thing they're really struggling with. But something about me, what are we printing for dinner? It just doesn't have the same ring about it.
At least you know where it's coming from.
It's the future.
I want to talk to you. It feels like ages ago, Christmas now, and the Christmas break. But typically, I think when it's possible, we indulge over Christmas, don't we? Eat a bit more?
Yeah.
Lie in? Yeah? Did you do that?
Absolutely.
Put on a few pounds?
No.
Well, some of us did, including a couple of armadillos. So these are the twins. There are twin armadillos, Patsy and Eddie, named, of course, after the fabulous characters in Ab Fab. They spent, this is according to the zookeepers, right? They spent, I'm not body shaming an armadillo or anything like that. Their handlers say that they spent much of the festive period staying up all night, scoffing, their words, and having monster lions. And so they've put on 1 kilo each. And when you look at the size of an armadillo, and please don't ask me what a typical armadillo weighs. That's quite a lot. 1 kilo is quite a lot.
What's the typical weight of an armadillo?
Oh, can someone look that up just while we're doing typical weight of an armadillo? But I know if I put 1 kilo on, I would, you know, notice it. Most, you know, you notice it. So as an armadillo. So what's happening now is they're being put on a little bit of a diet. Do
you think the main reason the newspaper's gone for that story is so they can write that headline?
Is this the way to armadillo? Of course, absolutely. And they are at, in East Sussex, in Alfriston. No, so look, the average weight of an armadillo, this is the brilliance of BBC Breakfast, we're brilliant people here. The average weight is 5 kilos. So they've put on like 20% more weight. So what they're going to have to do now is go out a bit more. They're going to be more active, and that's going to bring their weight down. Did you know? Oh, and they're going to have extra physical activities, armadillo activities. Can you imagine their little physical assault course? A reduction in their diet. They eat mealworms and crickets largely. Did you know? Here's something I didn't know. If you were to say which families armadillos come from, what would you say?
Crocodile.
Why? Why would you say crocodile?
Well, because they've got the exterior shell, haven't they?
Sloths.
I didn't know that.
There you go.
And I also didn't know we had an expert on armadillos in the gallery
I'll tell you what,
amongst our directing team. I didn't know that.
Breakfast
but
team.
Now I know. We'll have many more questions in your direction.
Send them in. Send your armadillo questions in.